We're back.
Nipples!
Nipples are back. Nipples are back in style. Rage and Pillage, yada yada. I'm Burley. That's Max. We're crushing
Hey.
live. Sluts. Let's get down to brass tacks. So apparently I was looking at my charts wrong. By the way, fuck Spotify. Hold on, delete that.
And edit out.
Yeah. No, but they changed their website so it's a different chart. Now, that number I told you before, just double it. Just double it. That's not a very big number still. Yeah. So
I mean, it's still better than
yeah, but still, it used to be so much better. Did you get like a major bump on your first episode that you uploaded?
Yes, it is still my highest downloaded episode ever.
Yeah, I think it's like my first or second as well. How bad? How awesome was it? Did you? Was your first? I'll say mine. It was like 300 and something downloads. Very first episode, right?
Mine's still not even at 100.
Oh no, this was. I was like, podcast is easy. Oh fuck.
The algorithm was like, listen to him, and it was like, oh shit, don't listen to him.
Well, that's literally what it does. It pushes everybody first thing, right? So
Yeah.
I was top 10 in Canada on iTunes. What? You know, but then that went away pretty quick. It all went away pretty quick. So the question we have to you, the listener, no. Yeah. How do we make this better? How do we make this more entertaining? And what would make you go tell your friends and your family about it?
Yeah, that's upsetting. You know, I remember when like my first episode, I was like, holy shit. I had like 65 downloads overnight.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, all right. People are, I didn't even do anything yet.
I am popular.
And then, yeah, and then it's like that mean reality. But like, dude, my first couple episodes, I mean, I don't even remember, dude. The first bunch of episodes, I was doing 2-3 hour shows.
Yeah.
Like I was like Rogan-ing it.
Everybody wanted to be Rogan, right?
Yeah. And then I realized I'm like, okay, I can't do 3-hour-long shows. That's just one, it's not feasible from a editing standpoint. Like Rogan doesn't do his own editing. I do all my own editing.
Well, he
so
does
it's like,
no editing, and I took that note. I took that note from him.
You know, so like that's the main issue is like, you know, now if I didn't have a job, totally different story, you know, but like, you know, the hour-long format for me is just, I feel like it's just better for, you know, maybe if we ever get big, you can do 2 or 3 hours. But the hour format for what we're doing, I think is just more feasible because I can like work and listen to my episode. And if I hit a bumpy point, at some point I'll just jump on, fix it. But when you're talking 3 hours, I mean, that's fucking sometimes like almost half a day of just trying to listen to it.
Not to take away, but to add. New Year's, what are you doing?
I don't know. When is New Year's? Is it a Wednesday?
It's on the 3rd.
Fucking dickhead.
Ugh,
it's a Tuesday night. That is technically the night that we record.
I'm getting out of here. Don't know if we want to do it on New Year's, but traditionally. What? She does. Do you let her run your live, dude? You gonna let her do that, dude?
She does wear the pants.
You gonna let her control you like that, dude? Come on now. It's kicking in. Here we go. But
already?
What was I saying?
How fast do those things kick in on you?
I took about 30 minutes before the show.
All right.
Yeah. So, dude, by the way, shout out to whatever these people are. Because Wana sour gummies.
Oh, those look tasty.
They are delicious, but they wreck my shit. 1 10 milligram wrecks me.
Really?
Over here, I'm taking all these other ones, fucking taking 30, 40 at a time. These are good, but you gotta take fucking 40 to get it going. But these right here, 10, wrecks my shit. I think they're lying on how much is in them. But
so do you guys have dispensaries or?
No, we have plugs, dude. Which when I run out, I'll be looking for a new guy. Who's my little travel buddy that's gonna bring me back things?
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So, I do have a buddy in Mass.
That's where we got ours.
Yeah, I got a buddy in Mass that I'm still trying to get him to, because you can legally grow there up to like 12 plants or something in your house. And he's become quite the fucking farmer. And He's scared to mail me anything, but I got him this close. So, anyways, what were we getting at? Okay, yeah. So, gimmicks. What do we get? How do we get people? You know, it'd be a funny idea. I thought of this right before the show. Feel free to shoot it down. But
like many of the ideas we've had.
yeah. But it could be very interesting and very uncomfortable and very funny at the same time. We just put your name in a hat, listeners. If we draw your name, you get to be a guest once a month. It could be weird.
I'm not against it.
All right. We're getting places.
Can we make fun of them?
Well, that's part of it.
Is it anything goes?
Anything goes. Anything goes. Listen.
Well, then absolutely.
Do we give them like 30 minutes? And we're just nice to them for 30 minutes. And then after that, we just berate them after they hang up.
You know, I say we don't put a time frame on it. Because here's the thing, right? If they're very easily made fun of, like if they just come on and they've got like a face that I could make fun of.
If they're a real Rage and Pillage fan, if you know what I mean.
I'm not gonna be able to hold it for it. Like, especially if someone's like retarded. Like if they're legitimately retarded.
We can judge them by what section of that website their skull would be in.
How many chromosomes do they have?
Yeah, dude. Are they chromosomy? Yeah, I mean, we can do that. That's fine.
I mean,
they just need to know what they're signing up for. Or we get more signups if we're just friendly.
I mean, look, I think I do like having the guests because when we had guests, sometimes their stories would just ignite like a hour-long conversation. So, but that's also what my show does. So, like, I guess for me, I've just been comfortable doing that, you know, but I'll do whatever.
I'm comfortable doing it. What it came down to was booking.
People don't show the fuck up.
You know the issues that I have and the issue you have even of booking sucks, dude.
I mean, there was times where I couldn't even. I mean, I've missed more episodes this year than I ever have because there's just been times where I book someone, they don't show up, and then it is what it is. And I'm not gonna change my show and like do an episode by myself. Like it's just weird.
Have you tried it
by yourself? No, I don't think I could. I mean, maybe I could.
I tried it as an exercise.
Really?
It never made the air. I didn't even make it past 10 minutes. I was sitting there just going, dude, this sucks. You are stupid, Burley. Why are you dumb? You should have typed.
Can you please find the video?
I would just be like,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Two others will have to join. They have to. They're going to join us. They have to. Brandon King IPA. He's been on every single Goodbye to the Year.
Roach?
So no.
Who's the other one then?
No. It's he's the old. Still close to them. Okay. Still, we get him once a year. So all four of us. It's got to be a long one though. I think the last one was 4 hours.
Holy shit.
And we got fucking blitzed. But what's funny is it still gets listens, dude. Like to this day,
really?
the Goodbye episodes get listens, man. I don't know what it is. But
yeah, it's weird, man. Like, I don't know. My show's weird because like sometimes I guess it's just the people that I interview. Sometimes they like get a following and they're like, oh, I did this podcast. And then I'll get a random chunk of listeners listening to an episode I did a year and a half ago.
That's what happens with comics too. A comic will do something that pops off, and then all of a sudden that episode is doing pretty good. It's only been a year and a half. Where were you then, faggots?
Yeah. Hey, faggots.
We're back.
We are in a new stage of life, people. If we haven't mentioned, we are edible guys now. That is our thing. That's what we do.
We should come up with like a rage and chill. That's stupid.
Dude, I got me and T-Dog over here. We drank 4 days straight. Felt like utter dog shit for 4 days, and we're back on day 2 of not drinking, and it feels. Dude, the sleep
You
that
feel
I
pretty
got.
good?
So Sunday night sleep was fucking awful, and all day yesterday. And I'm texting D Dog. I'm like, I am falling asleep sitting here. I am so fucking tired, and it's not like we went to bed late. It's just the quality of my sleep, I think, was so bad for a couple days. So yesterday we got into bed at 9:00, and then lights were out at like 9:15, 9:20, and I was like, how you feeling? She's like, I feel so refreshed. I'm like, I feel
Crazy,
so
right?
fucking refreshed.
Waking up not hungover, fucking pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I mean,
did y'all get in that little depression then? After what, day 2 of getting fucking just trashed? You get in that little fucking, like, your body doesn't have any more serotonin, so you feel like sad for some reason.
I went through that yesterday quite a bit. Yeah.
I get that. I get that pretty hard.
And dude, it's just drinking excessive amounts like in your 30s is just different than drinking excessive amounts in your 20s. Your body just doesn't handle it as well. Like, you get the achy joints in your fingers, like you wake up and you feel like you're fucking ET phone home type shit, you know?
I felt like I was handling it pretty good till it wasn't.
Or you just didn't realize that you weren't.
I feel like I was handling it pretty good until I decided I was going to lose weight, and I realized that was the problem. And then just, after about a week of sleeping good, you feel pretty good. You want to keep that feeling going. It's pretty nice.
And I think it helps that your wifey doesn't drink.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a 2-person decision. It was like, all right, I guess I'll just not drink and be healthy. Well, me and T-Dog, we love to drink. It's like we have drinking games for everything.
That's hilarious.
It's like it's our life.
How did Dad Brother Bingo go?
Actually, it went way better than I expected. And I think it's because I was giving my dad old fashions.
Nice.
Like, I was like, I started with the expensive. I brought my expensive bottle of Angel's Envy rye to the house. And that's how I started the day. And then obviously we pre-gamed in the Uber there.
Hell yeah.
Funny story about Uber, by the way. So we scheduled the ride there and the ride, and I did it 2 or 3 days in advance, and people pick up the rides, and sometimes they'll drop it and someone else will pick it up. But like, I at least know someone's gonna pick us up at scheduled time, and it gives us an in and an out, right? The way there was totally fine, minus the fact that we had a fucking old ass dude pick us up. He took the non-highway, the non-toll route.
Nice.
And it took an extra 15 minutes. Easy. Because like in Philly, if you're ever in Philly, you avoid 76. 76 is like our highway that you just try to avoid because there's always traffic and there's always potentially an accident. If there's an accident, you're adding an extra 30 minutes to an hour.
You know why it's called the 76, right?
No, I have no idea.
Traffic was so bad that there was a carriage, horse and buggy wreck, cracked the Liberty Bell in 1776. Got the name 76.
Are you making that up?
Yep.
God damn it. I would have actually fell for it. So no, you avoid 76. He took it, so it fucked us. But funny enough, on the way home, we'd scheduled it. They said they were there, and we get a 5-minute timer. And we were walking out right at that like 5-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
We get 5 minutes. We get outside. As soon as he sees us, he's gone.
All right, let's play Guess That Race.
So I think it was I don't remember who. It might have been a chick. I don't know. But I was fucking livid. So then T-Dog over here calls an Uber, which, by the way, for some fucking stupid reason, it was cheaper than when I pre-ordered it 2 fucking days ago.
Yeah,
it was cheaper for her to just call them. Like, you would think I pre-ordered the ride that I would get some sort of a break. No. Then, on the way home, these motherfuckers charged me $20 for that ride.
No.
So,
you're already at odds with Uber too. Oh no,
dude. No, this is my new Uber account. I had to abandon the old one because I owed them $55 and it refused to let me do anything.
Fuck all that. Oh, by the way,
which is weird.
You ever get a little nervous when it's a chick driver?
No, I mean,
When their little picture comes up, you're never just like, I've
Not too
canceled.
worried about that.
I've canceled orders because of that. I've never had an Asian, but I promise you would have done that too. Like, no.
Sorry
No.
to the 2 female listeners that listen to this show.
Hey,
Really doesn't want to drive with you.
if they've made it this far, they know.
So in order to get my $20 back, I had to complain and say they were racist.
Yes, dude.
Gave me my money back. I'm like, fuck that, bro. I'm not paying $20 because you decided to just bounce. Like there's a give and take here. Like, yeah, we pushed the limit with the time, but like you didn't call, you didn't send a message saying, hey, I'm waiting out here for 5 minutes. It won't fix itself. There we go.
There you go.
So I'm like, there's no way I'm paying any money for that.
Yeah, I
when
don't blame you.
they fucking bounced and I got my money back and they didn't say shit. And I hope that person falls down a flight of stairs. They can go fuck themselves.
Did you get their rating? Did you rate them terribly?
No. D-Dog said to do the same thing. I wonder if they rated me terrible.
Ooh, what's your Uber score? Let's check each other's Uber.
Well, this is a new Uber score. So
Does T-Dog have
if
one? I
it's
want to know
low-
hers.
T-Dog really
I
wants
like
to
that
know
she
what
answers
your
to it.
Uber score is. She's in the bathroom, by the way.
You taking a poop?
4.9. No.
That's gross. We don't do that at home.
We don't do that. Yeah.
Okay, where do I? Here we go. Oh man, I rule. What's
Wow.
your brand new account is what?
4.43 is my new account. So that person probably gave me a shitty.
Dude, I'm 4.98. 4.98.
Dog's 4.93. Wow, that person probably gave me a shitty rating.
Yeah, but okay, what do you? Hold on. How often do you take rides?
Not many. I mean, we took. Oh, you got a perfect rating on Lyft. Let me look at my Lyft rating.
Lyft is the fucking Lyft sucks, dude.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Lyft is the Temu of rideshare.
You got to have both, though, because sometimes Uber will be $25 more, and they literally have Uber and Lyft in their car lights.
Yeah.
Like it's like the same person is fucking driving.
I just don't have it. Seems like another thing to sign up for.
Rating
I just
on
want you to know,
Lyft.
4.98, dude. 4.98. Let's go. Get on my level.
That person that makes me fucking pissed, actually. Now I'm actually legitimately angry.
Can you contact them?
Well, no, I'm going to go see if I can fucking give them a shitty rating.
Or press call. Let's do that.
Let's see, where was this? Cancel. Andrea.
Andrea.
Oh, they don't have a rating, so they probably fucked me. What a fucking bitch. And it won't let me fucking do anything.
Oh, Andrea, we were fucking coming up. What was her last name? Andrea what?
Doesn't say.
Andrea doesn't say. I see. I see how it is.
Fuck you, Andrea.
That's salute.
Although they don't have a picture, and well, neither does Joseph here, so I hope I can't believe they gave me a fucking shitty rating. That makes me angry. That affects like people picking you up, man.
Does it?
Yeah, like people, if you're under a certain rating, they won't fucking pick you up.
How often do you say you use it? I use it.
We use it a couple times a year, dude. Probably. How many times do you think we use like Uber or Lyft? Like 10 times a year, babe? Yeah, probably.
See,
like
my
10.
activity is showing nothing but food on here. It really makes me feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, mine was this past weekend, which we spent a lot of money on food.
My last actual ride was in August. Oh, wait, hold on. What did I do in October?
You were at that festival or whatever.
That's right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Ubers in the span
In the same day?
In the span of 2 days. Dude, and they're expensive in Vegas, dude. 26, 15, 20, 17, 9, 11, 15, 35. All to maintain a 4.98, dude. I'm so friendly and awesome. That's because I get in there and I go, I used to drive Uber. Just get right in that little console. Yeah, I did it for a little bit. Not for a job. I did it for extra cash, and I realized this is gay.
Yeah, I feel like you can't do it with like your regular car. I feel like if you're gonna do it, you have to like have like a second car. Like I don't think I could ever drive people in. I don't know. It's weird. Like I had someone break into my car here once outside, and I don't know if I don't know how the fuck they got my car. I locked my shit, whatever.
Kia?
Stole a whole. It was a bunch
Kia
of kids.
boys. The Kia boys.
Yeah, who knows? But you feel violated because like it's like my second home. Like I live in my car when I'm not here. Like I spend an hour and a half to 2 hours every single day during the week. So
Yeah.
8 to 10 hours in my car. So it's like, it was weird. Do you like feel the same way? Like it's like almost like your second home. You drive a lot.
Yeah, I do, but at the same time, like for instance, whenever I go car shopping, it has to be the fully loaded. I don't care what the outside looks like. I'm barely gonna wash my car, but because I'm in my car so much, it has to be. You feel like my second home, right? It has to have all the bells and whistles, right?
I had to have all the tech. I wanted whatever had the highest amount of tech. Yeah, like
that's what I
want
have to do as well.
I want everything as convenient as possible. I need the dual temperatures because she likes it to be cold or warm. I like to just be cold.
Mm-hmm.
And, I got the heated steering wheel, which is fucking amazing when you're in the Northeast. And obviously, auto start is essential here. Like,
okay, that's
essential.
one thing that Lexus fucks you on. I don't know if they're still like this, but in the 2018 year, my car is, you had to pay a monthly fee to have auto start.
I pay a monthly fee, but I don't have to. Like
It's
I have
in the
auto
car.
start with my key. Yeah, I have it with my key, but I do like at work, I'll start it from my app. Which it doesn't always fucking work.
I don't
either.
want to do
Like,
it from an app. I just want to do it from my keys.
Yeah, I can do it from my key, and I do that every day, like before I leave here, like in the house. But when I'm at work, I don't have direct line of sight to my car. So if I want to start it, and sometimes, dude, it's snowing, whatever. Like if you live anywhere where it could potentially get cold, you know what? Shit, my doctor's calling me. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do it live on the show. Let's find out if he's got the cancer. Calls at 8:30. We'll see if his face changes for the better. He's smiling. That's good. Okay. Not too bad. All right. He's not going to die. I don't think he's going to die.
We're good.
Let's see if he dies. He's not going to die.
We're good. It's iTunes. Woo! I already got the results because I have an app, so it already told me, but I figured, he could tell me better than me looking at whatever my fucking, app said, so.
It's been a while since I've had the Android, but do y'all have like essentially what is like the health app like Apple has?
Yeah.
And it automatically syncs up to all your doctor's stuff?
What do you mean?
Like for instance, like whenever I get blood work done, like I have every 3 months I go get blood work done. And then once the results hit, like how you can go to like the My Chart or whatever it is for the different hospitals, and you can look at your stuff. Well, this Apple connects to your My Chart and just puts it on the health app. You can just read through your shit all right there, easy to read and everything. And
yeah, I don't think Samsung has that. I mean, there's a health app, but it's more like the monitoring stuff. I don't think it has like a chart of any. I have LabCorp, so it's like all the results go to my LabCorp app.
Oh, okay.
I just see what the hell's going on.
I bet you there's a way to make it all. I don't know. I used to talk shit about like putting all my information on there, but then it's kind of convenient. Let's be honest here.
Speaking of that, I bought T-Dog for her birthday. We got DNA kits from 23andMe. Not to do
just
like, hold on.
Giving your fucking DNA to the fucking.
We already did that to Ancestry. They already have it. This is actually it's pretty cool. And I think her sister told her about it, but it's like they will look at your DNA and they'll tell you all the stuff that you're susceptible to, basically.
Yeah.
Like if you have cancer in your family, or you could be more susceptible to go blind or whatever, it'll be in your DNA. So she wanted to try it, so I got one for me too.
Yeah, until some Chinese company buys all that DNA information. Now they know what little chemical compound can kill 37% of the U.S. because you're just giving away what you can die from.
Look, man, let's be honest. They already have all that shit at this point. I mean, if they don't know everything about me, especially with how public I am with all of the things that I do.
Good point.
I mean, that's how I look at it. But did you see all the shit that is happening with Korea?
Yeah, you're going to have to explain that in a second, but I got one more point to say. I got one more point to say. Like, did you have any black in you? Like African at all? No,
I'm very Puerto Rican. Like all of my background. Yeah. I told you that, dude. I'm half Puerto Rican.
I knew you were Puerto Rican.
I only got the test.
I knew you were Puerto Rican.
T-Dog bought the test because I've been saying I'm Puerto Rican since the day we met, and
Oh, you
she
did
wanted
tell
to.
me about this. That's right.
She
Okay.
needed me to prove it,
Yeah.
and we, and the test proved it. It's gotten better, but it tells me where all that stuff is. It's pretty cool. But
I kind of want to take it just if I can get just 1% sub-Saharan African. My guy, this show
the first
changes.
episode of this show is just
This show changes drastically.
Rage and Pillage goes to Rage and.
We're gonna call it Look Inwards. Inwards. Look Inwards.
It's gonna be. That would be terrible. You should
It's our-
definitely do it.
It's our new meditation. Our new meditation show called Look Inwards. It's just look inwards. Be quiet.
Shut up.
Quit talking on speakerphone.
Quit taking our jobs. Take care
Okay.
of games.
Yeah, so we're at the end of this house shopping situation now, and it's funny. My wife said this the other day, and it cracked me up. She's like, well, the rooms have to be set up like this to where one room is farthest away from all the rest. I'm like, why? She's like, so you can have your stupid fucking free speech podcast. Yeah, that sounds like something I probably told her drunkenly. I was like, it's all about free speech, man. She said I went on a rant one night, hammered about free speech and how I'm one of the last bastions of free speech, and that won't be censored. Yeah, I can't imagine how terrible that was.
How was your in-laws? Did you stay the 3-hour mark or?
Stayed 3.5 hours, dude. Fucking yeah, stayed 3.5 hours. I pretty much waited for my parents to leave. I was like, howdy. I was pretty high the whole time. Here's a funny thing: is like this is the first time I've been like high on purpose in front of my parents. And I wasn't worried about them getting mad. I'm almost 40. Yeah. So, I mean, I've never openly drank in front of them, anything like that. Just because,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I've drank in front of them, but they just didn't know. But
That's right. Your dad's. Isn't he a reverend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
ran a rehab, and he ran a rehab for most of my life. You know, dude, I'm telling you, I grew up.
Hilarious.
Every Christmas, all these guys that were in my dad's rehab had nowhere to go. So they would just come to our house. I was raised around drug addicts. I've heard all the craziest stories that made me want to try drugs because they made them sound so cool. This is why I ended up the way I did.
So tell us some stories, bro.
I remember
this is the whole point of the podcast.
This one dude told a story that I'll never forget. Is the craziest shit that he would
Does
take.
It involve sucking a dick?
Yes.
I knew it.
He would take his wife to the local truck stop to suck dick so they could get money for crack. Can you imagine driving your old lady and just sitting in the car and watching her go truck to truck to truck? Just gobs of cum leaking out of her face.
Oh.
And then you got to look at her and share a crack pipe with her with other dudes' cum on her lips, dude. Ooh, gross, disgusting, right?
Dude. I mean, that's like, there's some lows in life. You know, like gambling at a 7-Eleven, or a Buc-ee's, or like that's low. But sending your wife to suck dicks for crack, that's about as low as it gets.
No, I bet it gets lower than that. I bet it gets lower than that.
He starts sucking
then he starts sucking dick, dude. And then it probably gets lower than that, dude. And then he's got to take it in the old haunches back there, dude. Like, spread them, coachies. Okay.
Spread them if you want this, 20.
Yeah. Can you imagine taking a brick to the mouth for $20?
No. I won't even, they couldn't pay me to walk a lap for $20. I would actually probably, I guess, look, my brother's a recovering addict, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know he's done some fucked up shit. Like, fucked up shit. And
does it involve sucking a dick?
No. As far as I know, he's never sucked a dick. But he's made a lot of enemies. We'll say that.
Yeah. That's part of it. You steal a lot when you're an addict, by the way. Yeah.
Well, he stole from us. He stole from my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the addiction. It's not the person. Like it's
you
different,
can tell
right?
an addict is lying. Their lips are moving.
100%, dude. 100%. And I mean, look, shout out to him because he's been sober over 3 years. So I mean, he smokes, but don't we all now at this point?
It's California sober. Has there ever been a crack smoking podcast? And do you want to try to smoke crack with me? I'm just trying to think of anything, dude. Just let the ideas flow.
I knew that was going to be the second question that you're going to ask before you even finish this sentence. So, what's your thoughts on crack cocaine?
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, theoretically, we could drag this on a long ways. We try one new drug a year on the show.
I won't even take a Xanax anymore because of my family history of addiction. Like,
yeah, but you just do it one time on the show and then we call it a day.
Yeah, you just do one of the most addictive drugs ever and then say, nah, never again.
As long as there's no heroin. No heroin. We're good.
The best of the best.
We could get black tar heroin and put it on our lip like a dip, like a lot of people do down here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I don't know how low. I could care less. Like, we just stopped drinking and we were fine for a month. Like, it just didn't bother me at all. Like, I didn't. In fact, when we do drink, when we watch the game, I almost, like, before it, like, I feel like I just don't want to.
That's also how I used to
start having one, and then that goes out the way.
That's how I used to prove to myself I wasn't an alcoholic. I could take a week or two off and never get the shakes, and I'm like, see, all that shit you were talking, wife, see, and then I drink.
Fine.
Now I'm going to drink 48 of these to prove you wrong.
I am going to fall asleep with my pants off, and then I'm going to fall. You're going to have to pick me up.
I'm going to keep my pants on, maybe. My zipper will be down. Is that my thumb hanging out? Who knows? Who knows? They both have dirty fingernails.
Dude, that picture of you is hands down one of the funniest ones ever.
Which one?
The one where you're when you fell and hurt yourself on the bathroom floor.
The one that's the kitchen floor.
Kitchen floor, yeah.
Did you ever see the one where she found me passed out after a podcast?
Yeah.
That's
good
one of my favorites.
That one's really good.
That
like
was
if there's ever like an album for this show, one of those pictures is the front cover, like 100%.
Those are the early days of the show, dude. You could see the concrete on the floor as it right after my house flooded. On my third episode, my house flooded from that big freeze that we had in Texas, and all my pipes burst in my house. So we had to rip all the carpet out of the fucking. Do you remember that big freeze we had?
I think so.
All of the power in Texas went out. Yeah. Well, power goes out, nothing to heat our PVC pipes in our walls. You probably have copper. Down here.
Actually, we were informed because it's a legal thing. I don't know if you guys get this, but apparently our pipes probably have lead in them. So Philadelphia just had to make sure that it says unknown, but also says that you probably have lead in your pipes because of how old your house is.
Yeah, it's all a thing of like, we're going to let you know. The city's not going to pay for it, but we're going to let you know. I mean, do you know how much asbestos you probably have in your house? Like, have you ever seen asbestos pipes?
No.
With drinking water? Still used to this day. Perfectly healthy. I just learned this recently. Apparently, asbestos isn't bad for you at all until it's airborne.
I was going to say, till you breathe it.
Yeah, that's it. You can drink through the asbestos pipes like people do every single day. You're fine. It's just like doing demo on a building and stuff like that. It's like, that's what gets you. That's what.
Dude, I'm fucking ruined with shit now. Like, you know what? Note I do notice when we're not drinking and we're taking edibles, we're all over the place. Yes, like we're actually way more over the place than we would be if we were
talking
drinking.
About me and you?
Yeah,
we're gone.
We're all over the fucking place.
I've noticed that too. We got to figure out how to bring it back in.
We'll bring up. Hey, did you hear about Korea? And then we'll never talk about it.
Yeah, let's get to that. Okay, so peep game. I'm back on carnivore. I'm getting to Korea, don't worry. I'm back on carnivore, and I ate my lunch that I took to work, but then I went with my buddy because he wanted to go get something, so we went and sat down, and I just had my Diet Coke, but on TV, I'm like, martial law in South Korea, what the fuck's going on? And then I pulled it up on Fox News. Fox News. And they weren't really saying anything. They were like, hey, there's protesters because he has martial law, but I couldn't find why. Why did he enact martial law? What is the deal?
Basically, they put stops in place so that because in the past they would have Korean presidents that were basically dictators and they wouldn't listen to shit. So Parliament would vote and he'd say, nah, fuck that. Martial law, I am the ruler type shit. So more recently, they put in stops so that Parliament controls martial law. So when he put that into effect, Parliament voted and it was like 148 to nothing to say stop the martial law because they have the power to basically, I guess, veto it. So they, so that the president didn't have full power. And he only enacted martial law because he doesn't agree with, it's like the Democrats and Republicans say he's a Democrat and Parliament's all Republicans. So he doesn't fucking agree with anything they're saying. So he declared martial law because he doesn't agree with them. And he's saying that they are in cahoots with North Korea and Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un's like, I've been telling y'all he's crazy. I've been telling y'all.
It's the craziest shit. But apparently, I didn't know that any of that, even happened. I thought there was just a ruler. I didn't even know that they had parliament.
So he's like Korean Trump, dude. Just like, I don't like it. Fuck him. He's Trump's son. He's Trumpason. Trumpason.
Trumpason. Trumpason.
Donerd. Trumpason.
That is the Asian version of Yoda that I've always wanted to hear.
Donerd Trumpason. Donerd.
So let's see. That's at 40 minutes.
No, I'm leaving that in. Leaving that in. That stays in. Donerd. That might be the name of the episode. Donerd Trumpason. How do you spell Donerd? D-O-N. Trumpason. It's funny. Like, have you ever been? I don't know if you have to at all. Do you ever have to talk to anybody like overseas for your job? Well, they will refer to you as like, Burley son. Like, that's a thing if we're in China. Like that's a thing. I just saw that in the movies and shit. Burley son, we regret to inform you that blah, 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 whatever. Fuck yeah, it's crazy. Dude. You have to deal with stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that would freak me out or not.
I just thought it was odd. The first time I was like, this guy thinks he's a jokester, and then a few other people did it. I was like, okay, it's just kind of their culture.
That guy's a little weird.
So are they're talking about like a civil war situation or what? Like what's current state?
Outside of
what
that,
are we talking about?
Outside of that, I don't know. They have because of the martial law, there's protests. People are in the streets. It was like a pretty big deal, but I don't know what's going on right now. I haven't looked at it in probably since early afternoon.
Okay. I heard a game, and I kind of want to try it out tomorrow on Body Roll. This is how we cross promote, by the way. We got to do.
Yeah, I agree.
You pick a word. A common word, like for instance, what? The word what?
Okay.
We can no longer say the word what. And if I hear you say the word what, I'm like, point. I have to call you out on it, and I get a point. We don't really have to keep score. It's just And then so what this does is it makes everybody exactly. See, it makes everybody pay attention to what everybody's saying. They're fully listening at all times. And we're in the moment. No more waiting for the other person to stop talking so they can say their thing. We're in the moment. This rules. This is a good idea, right?
I actually do like that. And actually, that's a drinking game. It's part of, you ever play like King's Cup? You never played King's Cup?
Well, maybe I have. It's just called something cool in Texas. I don't know.
Circle of Death?
We killed the tyrannic kings, dude. No, I don't know the names.
It's a card game. It's a card game. So like King's Cup or Circle of Death is I hate King's Cup because it's more of like a kid's drinking game, like a college drinking game. So
kids drinking
basically
game?
Yeah, like I consider like you're 17 or 18 and you're like, let's play a drinking game.
Okay.
Like King's Cup basically, because everyone can be drinking whatever, right? You have beer, liquor, wine, whatever. King's Cup King's Cup revolves around each card means something. So like 10 might be, or Jack might be never have I ever. Everyone puts up 3 fingers, you go around, last person up has to drink. If you get is it the king? I think if you get a king, you have to drink the cup that's in the center of the circle for King's Cup. And that's, people are pouring their drinks in. So it could be fucking Miller Lite, Coors Light, yeah. So I don't like King's Cup. Circle of Death is more fun. It's the same concept, just there's no cup in the center. But it's a really fun drinking game with a group of people because I think, so it's Never Have I Ever. Do you remember all the games? Ace was a rule. Ace, you basically could, most of the time it was people like, oh, you can't curse anymore. You curse, you got to drink. Or you can't point at someone. If you do, you have to drink. So like there's certain things that people would do with rules that would be really annoying, and it reminded me of that because sometimes people are like, well, you can't say people's names, and then you'd be like, Jack, fuck, and you're like, so like, but I forget how the other cards worked. Let's see, she knows all the fucking rules. So if you get a 2, you pick who drinks. If you get a 3, it's 3 to me. You have to drink. 4 to floor. So if you pull the 4, the last person to touch the floor has to drink.
Why would you ever touch the floor?
Social, right? 5 is sky. So last person to put their hand up has to drink. 6 to dicks. So all men have to drink. 7. I always thought 7 to heaven was how we used to play it. 5 was social. 8, pick a date. So 8, you would pick someone in the circle that was your date. Anytime you drank, they had to drink. Not the other way around. So like you would basically, if you're like definitely getting trash, you're like, fuck that, I'm picking you, bitch. And anytime you drank, they would have to drink. 9. Do you remember what 9 was? 9 might be never have I ever. Why don't I just fucking Google
none of my friends wanted to play these types of games. We had Flip Cup and fucking. Did you ever play the checkers with shot glasses? We played that one a lot.
No. Oh yeah, you know what? I did do that one time.
The back row was always Everclear. Nobody wanted to move their back row.
Well, that's okay. So in circle that's what it was. You can't break the circle. So you would fan it out in the circle. And anytime you pulled a card, you could not break that circle. Because every time you break the circle, you have to chug your drink or take a shot.
It doesn't.
He's like, I kind of want to drink.
Kind of want to drink right now, I'll be honest with you.
Queen is questions. So it's like, I don't know if you've ever watched, what's the show with fucking, yeah. It's like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watched them do the questions where they can only reference each other by saying a question. Like that's the same thing. So like when you get a queen, you have to ask somebody in the circle a question and then they have to ask someone else a question. But if you answer that question or you can't, then you have to drink.
Dude, that reminds me of a game we used to play called, it was like Neanderthal or Caveman or something like that. Did you ever play that one?
No.
You talk with only one syllable, however you do.
Yeah.
You talk like this whole time. And if you fuck up, you have to take a drink. Yeah, it's tough. You talk like Caveman.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Jack, this is a good one. I forgot about this. You are the thumb master when you pull a jack. So that entitles you to, anytime you put your thumb on the table and you don't say anything to anybody, you just put your thumb on the table. Last person to put their thumb has to drink.
Oh, that's pretty fun. Okay, I dig that.
That's just, and it's totally random. 10 is categories. So you just say a category and you have to repeat something in that category in the circle until it's broken and that person
until somebody fucks up. Okay. That's pretty good.
I think that's...
What's the ace?
Ace is... Okay, so we played a little differently. So on this, it's ace is... I'll tell you how we play it. So when we played it, king was waterfall. So basically, the person that pulls it starts drinking. And everyone has to drink in the circle. And you just keep drinking. And when I stop, the next person can stop or fuck everybody. And it kind of goes in a flow like that. And then ace is a rule. Now, if you're playing King's Cup, it changes. Because when you play King's Cup, king is the make a rule. And when you get to the 4th king, whoever picks that up has to drink the middle cup.
That's the one nobody wants.
Correct. Yes. So, but we never really played it that way. God, dude, I forgot. We used to play this fucking every day. I forgot all that shit.
Dude, we used to play that one. It's called Vortex. Do you remember that one?
Nah, I never played that.
Let me pull up something like Vortex.
We played another one too. It was a bus game. Do you remember that, babe?
She just burned your ass so hard, dude. Hey, were you...
She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it.
Did you make it to Thanksgiving? Because you just got roasted, dude.
Yes, I know I got roasted. Thank you.
Dude, you need some ointment for that burn? Let's go.
Yes, if I needed ointment for my burn.
shit, dude.
There was a game I think it was called like Flip Bus or something Bus.
Flip
that we would
Cup.
play.
I knew that one.
It was something Bus.
Did you go Flipadelphia?
Card drinking.
How annoying did that get when that came out? Is everybody doing that?
What?
Flipadelphia? No,
Yeah.
didn't catch on because we were doing it here.
Really?
I think everybody was doing Flipadelphia.
I mean, maybe they did. I just wasn't wasn't paying attention. It's just called Ride the Bus. That's what that was called. And like, you like put down the cards. I don't know, each card. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, we played a lot of that too. It was a lot of drinking. And like half the time we were broke as fuck, dude. And we would be drinking like, it was either Vladimir fucking vodka, which is basically nail polish remover, or wine. And drinking games with wine are fun until you wake up at 3 a.m. with the worst hangover you've ever had in your fucking life.
Trying to find this goddamn game. I clicked on Reddit and then somewhere in this thread. Wait, can you do a Control F on here? So sweet, dude. Okay, how do I search? Enter. Where are you at?
Where you at, bitch?
This is broken, dude.
Keep getting alerts about crypto, man.
Yeah, we're pretty much crypto bros, dude.
We're just bros, you know?
Just two bros kicking it with crypto.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
We can't end the show till I find this.
That's fine. While you're looking, I do need to talk to you about a movie that we watched this weekend that I feel like you need to watch because it's re-fucking-diculous.
Ooh, I'm in. Is it new?
All right. Yes and no. I think it came out in 2023.
Okay.
It technically came out in September. Like, I think they had it at one of those, like, film festivals or something. But it came out in late September. Have you heard of a movie called The Substance with Demi Moore?
Yes. I have not watched it yet. I own it, quote unquote.
I own it, quote unquote.
You know who hit me to it?
Who?
Goot. He went and saw it in theaters.
He saw that, and that fucking dude goes every day to the theater.
But yeah, it's from what I just clicked forward just to see the nudity, to see how Demi Moore's holding up. I mean, it didn't look great, but I was told that I didn't go in far enough because apparently it gets better. But I saw the initial melted fucking candle of a lady.
Dude, no, it gets, like, at the end, bro, like, it is the most ridiculous shit you will ever see. Like, the end of that movie blew my mind with how ridiculous the end was.
Is it worth watching?
Please watch it because I need to know. I need you to tell me your thoughts. That's your homework.
It's a Shamalama Ding Dong movie, right? No.
The what? Oh yeah, there's a boob that's coming out of a face. He can hear you.
Well, no, I mean, I guess she was just about to take the substance, I guess, and she was just sitting there looking like a melted candle in front of the screen. I was like, gross. It was like zoomed in on her old lady butt. You saw that part? I was like, that's gross, dude. Old people are so disgusting.
It's like a melted.
Her old lady butt. Say it just like that.
My God. I know. Look.
This is America. We're gonna show it. We're gonna show the old lady butt. Because I
showed the old lady butt. Now we're gonna get banned on YouTube. She said it could be the other one.
No, it's definitely Demi. I went to this part of the movie with a purpose.
He specifically went to this part in the movie because he wanted to see Demi Moore naked.
I just wanted to see how she's holding up.
I have no idea.
We're almost there. Almost there.
You actually pulled that up surprisingly very fast.
It's on my server. All right, hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think this is after she's been fixed. I think I need to go back. So I think this is after she's been fixed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to go back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go.
This one.
We're going to see old lady butt here. So wait. Look at this all weird bodied. Wait for it.
Or the Matrix.
No. Wait, look at that. Hold on. We're going to show T-Dog exactly what I'm talking about.
All
right there,
so
T-Dog.
Babe, can you see around the green screen? This is what he's talking about. Disappointment in your voice.
Yeah, she was super bummed out.
She said that's not the worst, but
Well, that's all I saw.
you definitely need to watch it.
Okay.
The last 20 minutes is a roller coaster ride of what the fuck. Did I take shrooms before I watched this movie?
How long is it?
It's long, dude. It's like 2.5 hours.
Like if I started it right after this show, because it's only 8 here.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you're not going to bed that
2
early
hours and
sometimes, right?
21 minutes. God damn.
Yeah, but you already watched some of it.
No, I didn't. I literally skipped just to
it
that.
was just fast. Oh,
Yeah,
my
I just
God.
wanted to see because somebody told me that old ass Demi Moore gets naked. I'm like, let's see what she's working with. Yeah, oh, melted. Wait, we just changed her name to Yankee Candle.
Can't wait for you to put this specific clip online and for us to get ridiculed again
Let's
because
go,
people
dude.
get set.
Yeah, I'm here for it, dude. Let's go. We're
Okay,
vibes.
just as soon as this is over, start the movie. Just watch the movie. I
Okay.
gotta know what you think. And then
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's the last 15 minutes. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Okay, I'm in. I will watch it, and then I will give everybody.
I'll
an
get a
update.
text and I'll be probably asleep already and wake up to what the fuck did I just watch?
Before we hang up. What should everybody buy on crypto this week? What are we buying this week?
Look, man.
No. You got to state your reputation on it, dude. What are we buying this week, dude? Let's go.
We can't say anything, or you're gonna have to put that stupid fucking. I'm not a licensed.
I'm not a licensed fucking gynecologist, dude, but I'll still put my fist in there. Let's go, dude.
Nah, dude. At this point, you got to be looking at the small market caps, right? You got to be looking at the stuff in the 10, 15, 20 million dollar market cap range.
See, I keep hearing that the market cap doesn't mean dick on these coins because they're constantly burning them off, and it's
That's only for shit that's got like you're talking about shit that has like a trillion upon like they have a ridiculous amount of supply. So they're deflationary. So it's a little different than some other things. Like Bitcoin's the same way. Every transaction a little bit is, burned technically, but they also have a shut off point where it will not be made anymore because it's also a coin that you can farm technically.
I mean, XRP, dude. I mean, their market cap current state right now of this second is 146.7 billion.
Because XRP at one point was number 2 in crypto, but the whole fucking judge thing, with Gary Gensler and all that other bullshit, it hurt them a lot. So they dropped all the way down to like in the 30 cents range, and now they're pushing $3 again.
What's this thing that's being released where it's like literally it's 1-to-1 with the US dollar? Something is being released tomorrow and it's not even worth buying because it's not going to change. It's simply to match the USD, and it's supposed to make everything just kind of because it's on an XRP block or chain or whatever it is, a coin or whatever.
Oh, was it XLRPU or something like that? It's it's called a stable coin. Stable coins
Yes.
are basically they're pegged to the US dollar or the yen, whatever. They're pegged to another currency.
Well, the one for XRP drops tomorrow. So we might see a little
hopefully
boost.
Hopefully it'll fucking triple, man. I got 3,000 of those bitches.
And then I will buy it at the peak and watch my money go away.
I will burn it away.
All right, dude. Where can people find you?
Drink Clock Pod, socials, Drink Clock Podcast.
Big episode coming.
Episode 100, December 13th. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
It's going to be live?
I don't know, man.
Either way.
The way Beard Laws, Maddie Matt talked to me, kind of told me it probably wouldn't be. You
gotta live on the edge sometimes, dude. Sorry, Matt, but sometimes you gotta party. Sometimes you gotta be Demi Moore and take off your clothes.
Sometimes you gotta have the pancake butt.
Hell yeah, dude. Sometimes you gotta melt that ass.
Yankee Candle. Oh my god.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I will be there, and so will. Sounds like Matt will be there, and Steph, friend of the show.
Possibly Euban, possibly.
Oh, shit.
Or no, who else is gonna be there? What's his face? Bumwine Bob will be there.
Oh hell yeah, I like his show.
Steph from Daddy Sports Cards, she's gonna be there.
Steph?
Not Steph.
Sarah.
Yeah. It was an S, whatever.
I was like,
Started with an S.
no, I was sitting there going like, wait, have I been fucking this up the whole time? I've been known to do this.
No, so it's she's gonna fucking murder me for saying that. Because I also spelled her name without the H. I don't know if you look at my episodes, I specifically capitalized the H because she told me she would murder me. She's like, no, it's not. If you didn't have the H,
nice.
The H is essential. It's
so you just
not
made
the
it
Sarah
gigantic.
with the A. Yeah. So, but yeah, so it should be fun, man. I'm pretty excited. You know, we got. I mean, it's how I met you. It's how I met basically everybody. So it should be fun, and I'm sure we're gonna say a bunch of shit that's gonna be interesting.
I'm keeping it clean, dude. I've got the Book of Mormon, and I'm ready to fucking teach you fools. So I'm gonna tell y'all a thing or two about American Jesus. All right,
I'll try to find some history to bring up. We'll have some fun with it.
Dude, it better not be local history because I've been quizzing you on that shit. Because I'm just gonna be sitting there going, "I told you that." Yep, I told you that. I told
You're just gonna have a bunch of fucking Texas shit that you've never heard of.
Ah,
you know?
good
You're
luck,
like,
dude.
What?
Good luck, dude. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Deuces.